little video on removing the Primaluna metal cover for the transformers. Gonna make it look like a more traditional tube amp. My cover's chipped anyway, so when it came, it was chipped. So I figured, hey, I'll remove it anyway. So what you got to do, you open the bottom up and make sure that you have either the amp off for a long time. This thing's off, been off for about a week. So these capacitors are not charged up, and I am pretty safe in here. These things will hold a charge. So if you don't know what you're doing, don't touch this. So what you got to do is you have a screw right here in this corner over here. It's a little bit tough to get to, but not too bad. It does have a little bit of a cutout in the frame right here, so you can use a small screwdriver and get it down in there. Same thing on this side. You have to cut the tie wraps. These are tie wrapped in there, just like that. There's two holes, one hole down here, one hole up here, and the tie wrap goes through, and I'll re-tie wrap those when I'm done. There's a couple of screws right up underneath here, right there, and there's another screw right up underneath here, right there. And then you have to take this board loose. Now this board, when you take this board loose, it's in there pretty tough because it's point to point. And underneath that board, there is one more screw. And I went through in between the board and the chassis right here, so I didn't have to bend this board up too much because it seems to be a little bit rigid in there. So I didn't want to force anything, so I was very careful with that. So now I have removed all the screws. This will not expose any wiring on the top side of the amplifier. When you put this cover back on, it will be just as safe as it was before you took this cover off. And I kind of like the idea that this cover being removed also allows more air to get around the transformers. Personally, I think this is a great little modification. This is a great amplifier. It doesn't need much. Anyway, thanks.